It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Omnipollo in Sweden. This is their Rubedo. It's a double vanilla, double raspberry, double porter at 9.5% ABV in a 330 milliliter can. Wow. I don't know what to think really. The can looks really good. Omnipollo. They generally got a great reputation. I think the best thing to do is just get it out into a glass and see what we get. Here we go then. Nice bit of smoke on the can opening. Beer in the glass. We got a 2-finger. Oh, I was going to say tan coloured head, but look at the colour of the head. It's got a small raspberry kind of hue to it. Ah, that's really interesting, really interesting. And even from this distance, this kind of half an arm's distance, you definitely get a sense. You can smell the raspberry. Jet black. It is jet black, but you can. It's almost like you can see a little bit of. I don't know if I'm imagining it, everybody, but I'm sure you can see a little bit of a kind of a raspberry hue to the beer. Just a touch. Just a touch. It's not much. You can definitely see it in the head. I'm almost imagining that I can see it in the blackness of this double porter. Let's get the aroma. I want to say a massive thank you before that though to the fantastic Håkan in Sweden for sending me the beer. Thank you very much, Håkan. Look at this. Let's get the aroma then. Oh, loads of raspberry, loads of vanilla. This is Omnipollo. I mean, I need to put my Omnipollo hat on. I need to put my Omnipollo head on. When Omnipollo brew beer, they generally use loads and loads of adjuncts in their beer. It's what they do. It's what they're famous for. So I need to get on board with it. Otherwise, what's the point, I suppose? What's the point in me reviewing this beer if I'm not on board with what they're doing? But it's really raspberry and really, it's massively vanilla and raspberry. It's bonkers. It's got the aroma of a... there's so much raspberry and vanilla. I'm expecting some kind of sour beer. But it's not. It's a porter. But I'm not... The thing that gets me, the thing that makes me go, is that because there's so much raspberry and because there's so much vanilla, I'm not really getting much of an aroma of the roasted malt. And it's a head, you know, it's one of those kind of like head bender beers. Let's just dive in, see what we get. Cheers. Oh, what the blooming heck is that? That's the worst porter I've ever had in my life. That is dreadful. That is absolutely dreadful. That's Ribena. That's like drinking I might as well have a blooming mouthful of this concentrated. It smells no different. It's concentrated blackcurrant juice with apple. Same thing. Same thing. You wouldn't want to drink this. You wouldn't want to have a mouthful of this, honestly. I'm not going to have a mouthful of this. It's meant to be mixed up with a lot of water. I find it so frustrating that Omnipollo have gone from brewing absolutely incredible beer. Their beers have been absolutely incredible. Some of the best beers in the world when they first started out. To this. I can't even begin to explain how bad this beer is. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. It's burning. It's giving me I don't suffer from indigestion, everybody. It's giving me indigestion. There's no hint of porter. There's no hint of roasted malts. There's no hint of them wonderful chocolate, coffee, caramel flavours. It's dreadful. It's just awful. This is one of the worst beers that I've ever drank in my life. It's really, really incredibly sweet. I've said this, I went into this beer review cautiously optimistic because I still think Omnipollo can brew some great beer, but I'm generally in the park now, in the ballpark, where I think that they're ruining their reputation. They are really, really ruining their reputation. It's astringent. It's impossible to drink. It's impossible to drink. That is not a porter. I don't know, perhaps they've had enough. Perhaps they've had enough and they want to go back to their day jobs. Perhaps they just want to self-destruct and go back to what they were doing previous. They're obviously not interested in brewing good beer anymore. I've had a few now. I've had a few beers from Omnipollo. Probably the last 5 or 6 beers from Omnipollo I've had. I may have had one good one in that, and the rest have just been absolutely shocking. This is going down the sink. That has gone down the sink. There is no way on God's earth that I'm going to have any more of that beer. That is one of the worst beers I have ever reviewed on the channel, and it is right up there. It is right up there with that blooming French beer that I had. That horrible French beer. What was it called? I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, that's a 1. That's a 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.